The odds for the heavyweight title fight are nearly even. See who the fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I think that's a flip of a goddamn coin, man. I think, I don't know. It'd be great to, God, I wish I could just see like how it would play out the first round. I wish we were like in the middle of the fight and I could tell you how it's going down. But we'll go, you're going to make me choose on two people that'll kill me. We'll go Ciryl Gane.
You know, Cyryl's a hard puzzle because he moves a lot. For a heavyweight, he's very athletic. He's very elusive. I think he's like a point striker. He knows how to stay on the outside and win fights there. But I just think I think Ngannou's power is just too scary. All he has to do is touch you once, and I think he will. I think Ngannou's gonna win KO victory.
Yeah, I think Francis is gonna knock him out. I mean, at that size, it's dynamite. You know what I mean? It's nuts. Like it doesn't go to decisions.
Ngannou's been having a lot of stuff in like the background with the UFC come up. I wonder if that's going to affect him at all. He's saying he didn't have enough money to pay for his training camp or something along those lines. I think that's odd, knowing that he probably cleared 7 figures in his last fight. I don't know how expensive his training camps are, especially out here in Vegas. These factors, especially at a high level, all matter, man. Any little variable can become a factor. So it's hard to bet against Ngannou. But Ciryl Gane has looked really good. If Ciryl Gane can keep him on the outside for 5 rounds and squeak out a decision, just kind of outpoint him, almost like outbox him, just be on his bike, just touch, stick and move, push him against the fence when he needs to, I can see Ciryl Gane getting it done. But if Ngannou lands even closely to Gane's face, it could be over. You know, even the wind can knock him on his ass. So it's hard to bet against Ngannou, and depending on what the odds are, I'm not sure if it'd be worth it putting money on Gane. But I will pick Ciryl Gane against Ngannou.
That's a really tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Ciryl. I think he's tricky enough. I think he moves well enough. I don't think he's never in a rush, and he'll have a really good game plan going into it. I know they trained together before. Francis is the man. I really saw Francis in my mind. I saw Francis holding on to that belt for a really long time, and he still has the capability to do that, no doubt. There's just heavyweight's so weird now. There's just so much competition. But Ciryl, I don't think he was looking to fighting him so soon. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ciryl.
I feel like, you know, it's another one with the champion. It's kind of hard to bet against the champions. I feel like, especially after Ngannou's last fight, you know, he showed his composure. He's so patient and he's so powerful. They're both really good. They could end the fight with one strike, but I'm gonna go with Ngannou on that one.
Man, I think Ciryl Gane is like so much better of a fighter in every single possible way. And that being said, I think Francis Ngannou wins.
Interesting. Why is that?
Just like, it's just the power. Like, it doesn't. Eventually, one of those is going to land, and it just is over. You know what I mean? I don't even think he's that great. He's just a really scary dude. You know what I mean? It's where you just, you know, flip a coin.
It's tough, you know, because you got those guys that move well, like Gane moves really well, and he moves out, and they got a lot of history. But man, he's got that H-bomb that freaking Ngannou, and he's fighting smarter now too. So. And I can't go against my boy Nick Six, so I'm cheering for Ngannou, and I'm going to say that they're going to come out with a good plan, ready to beat him. And yeah, I think it'd be, you know, I know he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder after the whole interim thing happening and all that. So yeah, I think I don't see, you know, Ciryl being able to do to Ngannou what he did to Derek Lewis, just because Ngannou's a little bit more athletic. More diverse. Like, he showed that he will shoot a takedown, whereas, you know, Derek Lewis, you know, not really shooting. You know, it's pretty predictable what he's going to do, and you know, Gane matched well up against that. So I think, you know, Eric and his team will probably come out with a better plan and an idea of how to handle the athleticism that Gane brings. But yeah, I'll go with him.
It's the power is the big question mark for me, and because he doesn't even have to land hard to end the fight. So I'm going Francis as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's such an interesting thing, you know, teammates fighting. You know, you always wonder, you know, one of them kind of knows, like, in training, one of them's gotten the better of the other, you know, so it's kind of in their head. And then also in your mind, it's like, man, what are you going to do on game night? Now, for me, strategically, I would say Ciryl Gane, did I say it right? I think he's got the upper hand. He's a bit quicker. He's a bit more, He seems to be a little bit better technical striker, and I think he's going to get it done, and he's going to be the champ for a while. Now, let's not disfactor the champ now. You know, he lands one punch and that's it. You know, so it's an interesting matchup, but I'm going with that Ciryl Gane, the challenger.
I think it's going to be like pretty one-sided too. To be honest with you, I think Ciryl Gane is the next big one. I think the only one that's going to like give him like a lot of problems stylistically would be John Jones. I don't think that Francis Ngannou is going to be the guy to give him like Francis Ngannou can 1,000% knock him out, but I don't think he's going to be the guy that's going to give him problems because Francis fights really, really wild, and Ciryl Gane is super, super light on his feet and is like super, super technical, and that's not the way you fight someone that's, you know, super technical. But we'll see, man. I think Ciryl Gane is going to be the next bigger thing.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.